And so here's where the journey begins. The quest to unearth this underground king, transitioning between the unknown territory of which his pendulum swings. The charts of the hearts of the holy expectant, and in turn unforgiving. Grime fan, gun fingers, and the wrath of judgment. Pressure? Pause. This one's for the cause. Rapturous applause while the ignorant ignore. Every act has a hero, every story has its name. Skepta, simply put, and here is explained.
My first tattoo I got here was I got a Superman logo on my chest here when I was about 17. But then after that I got the Boy Better Know one. Then I got Skepta on my back, and then after that the third one I was just in. I want to get a banner under here, yeah? We'll do that later.
One day, some guy came here. I asked him, may I help you? And he said, I want a tattoo. I said, okay, what you want? And he said, I want an eagle. And my boss came in and he said, you know, is this Skepta? I asked, who the fuck is the Skepta? He's a very famous guy. And I said, doesn't matter, he's famous or not famous, tattoo is a tattoo.
I used to do a lot of art in school, so the whole design, I feel like I'm designing the picture of my body, do you know what I mean? I don't know, man, it's all from the mind. You know, you can only tell as your own person what tattoo you want to get. Skepta is a aspiring young man from Tottenham. I grew up with my two brothers and my sister in the house with my mum and dad. And ever since I was young, I just always wanted to do music. It was all I ever wanted to do. Luckily enough for me, lucky enough for the UK, something came around called grime. I got into it. It was the home of the UK music, and you know, I just embraced it.
Message. First message sent today at 8:37 p.m.
What's going on, Skepta? What's really going on? I'm phoning you, you're not answering your phone. What's wrong with you, fam? You're making commercial tunes, you're making it get to your head. You're making people call you Skepta, it's getting to your head, getting to your head, getting to your head. You're junior to me, you know? I know the real you.
You see my eyebrows going in the middle, and that's why nobody trusts me. They call me the exorcist, so when I do my thing, don't touch me. I try my hardest to still feel like I'm not signed, you know what I mean? To still feel like nothing big has happened, because once all that stuff starts to get to my head, that's when I start to become complacent. Okay, cool. Again. Too many wannabe kings wanna sit in my chair, but I'm not a barber. Grime is where, you know, it's the battlefield. It's where everyone wants to be the best. Everyone wants to have the best lyric on that day when we was going to the pirate radio stations, and these are all things that make us who we are. At the same time, I try and understand that there was up-and-coming artists that are dying to get my spot. With the N-Dubs track, So Alive, it was a sort of return feature. We got into the studio, we had an idea of what we wanted it to sound like, and Dappy said to me, look, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I can get the choruses out, and I'm saying, look, you know, I'm the master for the bars, do you know what I mean? So we just got in there, you know, put our minds together, and that's what come out.
I never have a dream when I go to sleep at night. My dream begins when I walk outside. Now I'm on stage and I feel like I'm looking through Michael Jackson's eyes. Stories, rumours and accusations, so I gotta stay self-conscious of my hand gestures before they call me a mason or say that I'm working with Satan. But even a blind man could see, I will never sell my soul for the P. When you're looking at Skepta, you're looking at grime, so the only thing I gotta stay true to is me. I don't need a helping hand, stand up tall, I'm my own man. Find me on the tallest building in the country, singing as loud as I can.
I feel so alive, so alive.
S-K-E-P-T-A.
Got my 2 feet on the ground, but it feels like I'm in the sky.
Eight tattoos so far. 6 of them were done by Polish. Tattoos make me feel like alive, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you feel like, yeah, I'm ready for some more pain until the needle first goes in your skin and you're like, ah, this is what it feels like.
What's a man without a team? A dream, no fruition. A condition, same state, no growth or progression. Thus for enter, boy better know.
Boy better knows where I'm from. Boy better knows the foundation. Boy better knows the home of everything that I do. The good thing about Boy Better Know is that every different member has got their own platform. There ain't no tag-alongs in Boy Better Know.
I make things happen quick. I just want to do stuff now.
Me, I bring a vibe to the table. Get me? Like, I got my own vibe. I got shorty vibe.
When it comes to music, I'm very emotional about it. I'm very erratic when I'm on stage because that's how the music makes me feel.
Jamie, like Jamie's my brother, same mum, same dad. Jamie brings a side to Boy Better Know that I think Boy Better Know couldn't live without.
There's a lot of energy. It's a lot of, people might even see it as a cult, man. Like we're nearly taking over the music to a whole next dimension. It's not just like a normal show, like standing in the middle of the show and it's like, yeah, whatever. It's a mad feeling, man. It's like taking grime to a live audience.
He's always on point, he's always on the ball. He's definitely the heartbeat of the crew.
A Boy Better Know performance is it's energy, you get me? It's a vibe, it's lyrics, it's getting the crowd involved, it's mayhem, bruv, trust me. When we're all on the stage together, it's mayhem.
Shorty's one of the newest members to the camp. Sometimes he feels like he's not doing enough. He doesn't like to be the one that people call a tag-along. You know what I mean? So he's always striving, he's always phoning me and saying, no, Skepta, I want to get in the studio, give me some instrumentals, this, that, this.
All different entities make up the group to make it what it is, the live performance. And it's one of the, if not the best crew in the scene.
Jammer, he's one of the founders of grime. He's a bit of a madman. Jammer's a bit of like a mad Rasta, and Jammer's energy and his craziness, man, and he plays a big part in Boy Better Know, definitely. The feedback that we get from the crowd, we'll play on that. So they'll give us feedback, we'll play on their feedback, then they play on our feedback. So it's like a big game of like energy tennis. Like we're just going for it. The crowd get more hype, or we get more hype. Fans, they've grown up with us. You know, like stuff that we say, things that we do, like the way that we live, places we go. Like they like to do all these things with us because they feel like, right, this is what grime is, this is what the UK is, this is cool UK.
The continuation of a tale that weaves and turns, the dissection of a character that one needs confirmed. Who, where and what, how, when and why. Fair questions require fairer answers, no disputes, falsehoods or lies. May this marking stay forever, so no explanation is ever needed. Who isn't a work in progress, if the truth is to be heeded?
Well, I've been breaking it down for you, baby. Been running around, I can't see no love for me. Somebody rescue me.
Yeah, this is my third album. I had 2 underground albums that kind of ground level albums. Now it's doing it again. I'm grateful for the fact that I am able to put out 3 albums because a lot of artists don't even get a chance. I really want to make this album like the one. I'm so happy that I waited later on in my life to get tattoos, you know.
Same here, right?
I think if I was doing all this when I was younger, I'd definitely be doing something that I wouldn't want. You know, I think these are quite unique. I came and I saw tats, and I said to him, look, like, he was saying to me, how do you feel? What do you want to get? I'm saying, I feel like I just had enough of everything, do you know what I mean? I had a big argument that day, and I felt like this is what I wanted to have. You get me? This is how I felt.
You get home, remove, wash, take a shower, or something like this.
It is addictive. It's an addictive thing, but I don't really care, man. I was gonna keep getting inked up until there's no space left. Trust me. Amnesia, I feel like that is a gem of a record. A guy from Birmingham called Bass Boy, he sent me the beat, I was listening to it, I was thinking, wow, like I can work with this. And we went to IB for one time and the club Amnesia said, yeah, you know what, you can use the club to shoot the video. So we shot Amnesia in Amnesia. It was like one of the only videos where I was allowed to drink. And you can see in the video, man, we just had the best time of our lives. Man.
1 drink, 2 drink, 3 drink, 4 had 1 too many. Now you're laying on the floor. You lost your phone, You lost your friends. Now here comes that classic line, I'm never drinking again. Thought you were casually drinking, but you were actually binging. Woke up somewhere you've never been to in your whole life, and now you're thinking, somebody remind me what happened. I don't remember a thing. This must be what it means. Feel like I've been in a sleeper. I think they call this amnesia. Somebody remind me what happened last night, 'cause I can't remember a thing. This must be what it means. Feel like I've been in a sleeper. I think they call this amnesia. For me, grime is like where I started. It is the UK. Do you know what I mean? So for me personally, from a guy that's been in crews like Meridian, Boy Better Know, Roll Deep, do you know what I mean? These are like proper foundation grime crews. For me to turn my back on it fully with my music, one, I feel like it's disrespectful to the fans. Number two, I wouldn't feel right in my own skin. I do try as hard as I can to stick to the blueprint. Big! You think you like what you see? You see, when I made it big, I just wish that I knew what I know now when I was younger.